Hello and welcome to my virtual classroom. This is what it looks like from a teacher standpoint. So everything that you're seeing is what the moderator or teacher sees. The student view is a little bit different. So let me show you what we're going to do. Prior to you entering the classroom, I loaded a PowerPoint, and so I'm just going to take you through a few things. And typically a PowerPoint is the way that you load and use those as your screens. So for your student to get into your classroom, that's what we're doing first, and then recording your session. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to do that, loading a lesson, some of the tools, a little sample, few slides, and then we'll close it out. So for the students to get in to my classroom, what I did is I set up a link on Blackboard. So they just go over here. If you see the third one down is virtual classroom, they click there, and then it takes them directly to this little link for virtual classroom. I'm not going to click it right now because it would try to start to take me there. But they don't need to do anything. They do have to have their Java updated, and they just need to enter their name. But that's it. Okay. So it's really easy for them to get into the classroom. And for you to get a classroom, you need to get Kate George to set one up for you. So mine's set up all the way from now till the end of school. So if I want to meet with students outside of class, like if I want to tutor someone or something, I can do that. And just to guard me and to guard them and to help, we can record the session. And if you'll look right up here in the corner, there is a record button that you just push to get things started. So it's really easy to record the lesson. On Tuesday, before Thanksgiving, I actually taught two of my classes from Alabama. And so I recorded the sessions. I uploaded them to our class site, so if you want to see those, you can. And a couple of the students who were out were able to view those, so that I had to do nothing for helping them. They said, "Miss Whitaker, I totally got it." And there was nothing for me to do. They had their homework done. It was great. For loading a lesson, that's pretty easy too. All I did for this one, or for the one that I taught last Tuesday, I just created a PowerPoint of the slides that I wanted to use, and then I came, if you'll see where it's up here where it says load content, just click that and then browsed my computer to find the file and uploaded it. There are lots of tools on Blackboard that you can use. If you look up here, of course this is the moderator view, but under the tools there's application sharing, so I can share an entire desktop with the kids, or you can go online, look for things, show them a video, all kinds of stuff like that. That's just the audio setup. There are breakout rooms too, so you could have multiple breakout rooms. So you could have some kids, say, working on factoring, another group working on graphing, and then you can switch them, and you can move them from breakout room to breakout room. Also, you can send an announcement to everyone, but if you'll look down here in this section, there is this chat, and it all is supervised. So I logged in on another laptop as a student, so I'm just going to chat something in so that you can see what it looks like. So as soon as the student types something in, it shows up. And even if the student tries to send a private message to another student, you as the moderator get to see all of that. So there are no secret messages. You can also, if the kids are chatting too much, you can come up here and you can turn some kids' chat off just with a little click. You can see where it says chat permission on right now, and I can click that and turn it off, and then that student can no longer chat. But chatting is typically the way that students will communicate with you as the moderator, so they can chat in questions. The other tools that are here that I tended to use a lot was polling. And so there's several different kinds of polling, and I'm going to show you a sample of that in just a few minutes. That's just the recorder, a timer. You can start a timer so that you know, if I only want to go one more minute, I can start that timer and we can all see it. So you know, hey, she's just about finished. And let's see if there's anything else. You can also create other whiteboards or just insert a blank page, just like you can on Mimeo. You can clear it if you've done markings. There are also these tools here. So this one is probably the most used. It's a writer, highlighter, however you want to use it. So it's very similar to our Mimeo board. I have the highlighter on now. And so there's the writing one. The students don't see all of these things, but you can give students the ability to write on the board. That's one of the things I usually turn off, but during a break time, they love to have a blank page to just color. I know it's silly, but that's what they do. Okay, so let's look at kind of what you can do. Oh, see, the minute's already up. It just told us. You can, do things like this where you're just going to fill in the blanks yourself. You could have students fill in the blank. I like to do polling just to see where people are. So you can tell the kids, okay, we're doing polling now. And the students have a little, if you look right up here, they have this A, B, C, D drop-down box. And so I'm just going to click B for this one. So this student chose B, and it shows me right here that one student chose B. If I scroll down right here, I can make this little box bigger. I can see that this student chose B. Okay? And so it gives you an idea if a bunch of students chose A, well then you know that that's the definition you'd need to go back over. So you can have a quick little, or where students are using the polling. So this is just another example of that same thing, of using different types of polling. And then inserting a blank page just to work a new problem is pretty easy. It's just like Mimeo. And notice that I can toggle through my different screens very easily. So that's just a little general overview of what's available to us on this incredible tool. So I have used it for tutoring, and I've also used it just, as I said, running the whole classroom where there were 29 students present. Okay, well that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll consider using Virtual Classroom.